Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today I'll be demonstrating how to make a creamy keto potato salad that is based on a classic potato salad recipe. I'll be replacing the high carb and starchy potatoes with celeriac root or celery root, which is much lower in carbs. The macronutrient ratio for this recipe is 3.1 to 1, with 5 grams of total carbs, 0.7 gram of soluble fiber, 0.3 gram of insoluble fiber, resulting in 4 grams of net carbs per serving. Begin by peeling the celeriac bulb, and then cut your bulb into even sections and each section into even cubes. To cook your celeriac cubes, put water into a cooking pot and add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of lime or lemon. This will prevent the celeriac from discoloring and turning yellow. Stir the water and then add the celeriac cubes. Cook over medium heat until the celeriac is fork tender. That'll take about 20 minutes. While the celeriac is cooking, it's a good time to prepare the rest of your ingredients. And you can start by cooking your eggs to a hard-boiled stage. When your eggs are done, drain the water from the pot and pour cold water into the same pot with the eggs. Then when your eggs are cooled, peel the shell off and chop all your eggs into very small pieces as shown. Put them in a bowl and set it aside. Cut the celery stalk into small pieces and set that aside. Also cut the English cucumber into small pieces that are about the same size or even a bit smaller than the celeriac cubes. And chop the cilantro and onions. Now that's all there is to the prep step. When your celeriac is fork tender, using a colander, drain all the water and immediately rinse the cubes with cold water. This will stop the cooking action and the celeriac from getting too soft and mushy. But leave the cubes in the colander and set the colander aside for a moment. The next step is to make the dressing. In a small bowl or a measuring cup, combine the mayonnaise, add the olive oil, whole grain mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and the pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of lemon or lime. Stir to mix everything very well. Now place your cooled celeriac cubes into a mixing bowl. Add the chopped eggs, the cut celery, the cucumber, and the onions, and toss to blend everything together. Next, pour the prepared mustard and mayonnaise dressing on top and mix everything together. Lastly, add the cilantro. So I'd better get a larger spatula to toss this one more time. One last thing, I did not add these into my version, but here are some additional optional ingredients you might also like to try. To my recipe, you could also add 1 tablespoon of fresh dill or tarragon or even chopped chives. However, these optional ingredients were not part of the recipe and are not included in my macro ratio chart. Although this is very tasty now, to bring out the full flavor of this amazing keto potato salad, I tightly covered the bowl with cling wrap and refrigerated for 2 or 3 hours, or if you have time, refrigerate overnight. Refrigerating will allow the flavors to integrate and bring out the full flavor, which is the characteristic flavor of the classic potato salad. I would recommend that you serve this keto potato salad with mustard mayonnaise, just slightly cooled. And I hope that you do enjoy it. Thank you for watching my video. See you next time. I would appreciate it if you could turn on your notification bell so that you will know when the next recipe is posted. The link for this printable recipe is available in the description below.